Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here. It is May 21st. We are 2 weeks from Season of Opulence. That is kind of crazy. And we're 2 weeks and 6 hours from the raid. So, if you guys are looking to get ready for the raid, even if you're not going for like World's First Crazy, you could just be wanting to jump in, see what it's like blind with your friends. There are certain things you're going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to stack keys or stack ironbound bounties. There's not that much, but there are some things that are going to be able to help you prepare to get a little bit of a boost on that first day if you do want to jump in that evening and just kind of get your feet wet in the raid blind, which is honestly a really cool thing. If you're thinking about it, if you're on PC especially and you want to go into something blind, let me know as well, because honestly, I may just want to do it blind and not trying to win the race, but just kind of experience maybe the first encounter to see what figuring out blind is like. Because honestly, if you work as a team at something completely new, it is really cool when you figure it out. So if you haven't ever done that before, the raid races don't come up that often. And I'm not going to be one who's going to win it. I'm not even going to try, really. That's not my strategy, because I'm not going to go that crazy for it. But playing it blind and just being like, hey, we're 6 people, we don't even know, turn off Twitch, don't look at those, we're just going to be in the mix with 6 people playing, it is quite a bit of fun. And there's going to be a few things you are probably going to want to do to help be a little more successful if you want to try something like that. I'll probably do a separate video for that one, because that'd be way too much to cover in a weekly reset, so I'll save that for later, probably, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, to give you guys still time. Week and a half to get ready, there's some things to do. But this week, we've got some stuff to talk about. 1. Tangled Shore is Flashpoint. Now, that is important for one main reason. If you guys saw my Chronicler video, the only way you can get Chronicler, you have to get all the specific books you need. Varix the Loyal, you have to do stuff on the Tangled Shore, whether it's public events, heroic adventures, whatever it is. That's how you get this one. So those, it just drops randomly from stuff on the Tangled Shore when it is the Flashpoint. This, and there's 2 other weeks before the pins actually go off sale, that you will be able to get Chronicler. Now, I covered some other stuff that it takes for Chronicler, specifically Truth to Power. You need to make sure and be doing that as much as you can. Last week was number 6. If you're looking at your book right now and your Truth to Power is not 6 of 11, and you're below it, you're not going to be able to buy the pin, but you still could be able to work on the Chronicler seal. So just want to let you guys know the Flashpoint is important this week, mainly because Tangled Shore is going to get you the Varix the Loyal book, so you're going to be spending some time just doing adventures, public events, just having fun shooting stuff on Tangled Shore for a while. This week for Vanguard, for your modifiers, whether it's story missions, things like that, we've got Arc Singe, Triple Grenadier week. As you guys know, the modifiers go Grenadier, Melee, and then, or Brawler, I should say, and then Heavyweight. So Triple Grenadier on Tuesday, Friday, and Monday, so enjoy that one while you've got it. Your Nightfalls this week are going to be the Arms Dealer, which is probably one of the easier ones. So if you're looking to still grind out a character, get it max level for some reason, now this is probably an easy one, especially if you're looking to do a solo. Typically would run Void Burn on here, and your exotic exclusive is going to be, or your exclusive, it is technically exotic, but it's the Tilt Fuse. It is a Sparrow, so that is your exclusive there. Savathun's Song. This one I would typically run Arc Burn on this one. Some of you guys have seen this from other quests that have sent you through. Your strike exclusive is going to be Duty Bound. That is an auto rifle, kind of lackluster because the perks haven't been updated, but some for the collection still want it. And finally, we've got Will of the Thousands. This is going to be kind of a fun strike. It's where you fight the giant worm, Zal, and the strike exclusive here is actually a transmat effect, the Worm God Incarnation, which I do not have yet. And yeah, it's a transmat effect. Unfortunately, it's pretty low on my list of priorities at this point. But those are your Nightfalls this week. If you guys are looking for a specific one, leave one in the comments down below. I know I haven't posted one up in a little bit. I probably have a guide for every Nightfall if you just search my channel. But if you want to see a specific one as of recent, you know, let me know. I might run one for you guys, post it up on the channel. For Gambit this week, in the Reckoning, you've got Arc Singe all week long. Today we've got Brawler and Blackout, which sounds awful. So again, waiting on the Reckoning for certain days is beneficial, at least to me. So yeah, probably would wait for another day. I'm not sure the exact order per se, because I think some of that stuff got out of sync. But for now, you do have Arc Singe all week long. So if you do jump in there later in the week, make sure you're at least running Arc to at least take advantage of that. You know, you've got your Gambit Prime and, of course, Gambit. If you're looking for anything, whether it's like Gambit resets or whatever you're working for, remember there's 2 weeks left in this season if you're going for anything specific. In Crucible, you just have Showdown this week. As I said, my competitive right now is kind of bananas high, because after I hit 2100, I'm not going to say it, but I've continued to have luck. I don't want to jinx anything, and I'm sure it will go away as soon as I say this, but I'm not going to try to go for Legend. It just, I'm working on bounties and stuff in there, and it so far continues to be successful, so I'm just kind of laughing to see how long that one goes. And in the Dreaming City, it is Curse Week 1 again. You're going to have a couple things to deal with this week. So you're going to have the Broken Courier mission. Of course, you guys know we're back on week 1. Your Ascendant Challenge is going to be the Forfeit Shrine. It's in the Gardens of Asilia. I know the map doesn't want to move, but if you load in the Devilian Mist, you'll come down here, and the Gardens of Asilia, it's going to be over here, just kind of out on one of these little ledges. It's pretty easy to find. I'll get that video up next. You guys know that one will be coming. But we do have a couple things to look at Eververse, and then we will wrap this thing up. So let's see what Tess has in her inventory and her wares for this week. So this week we do have a new bundle. If you guys haven't seen Outbreak Prime, Exfiltration is kind of my favorite just because the effects it has when it fires is really cool. But we have the War Shark bundle. Now, you guys may have opinions about this, but the Zambezi 0000 Sparrow, 2 bright engrams and 10 shaders, this is your Sparrow. Now, your opinion or not, or otherwise, if you guys think it's actually one that shouldn't be in Eververse, or if you think it's okay to be in Eververse. I'm curious what you guys think about this one, actually. It's a very unique Sparrow. I mean, we know it's, you know, modeled off old warplanes and stuff like that, but it has a very specific color scheme to it with the little teeth on the front and everything. Do you think this should be something that's cosmetic and in Eververse? Do you think this should be earnable? Do you think having 2 different places to get it would be good? Just kind of curious your thoughts, as kind of a very specific, unique thing is in here. Just curious if you guys think it's in the right place, or, you know, sometimes Eververse kind of gets in the way. So let me know your thoughts on that. I just kind of was sitting there wondering, so I'd be curious to see what more of your thoughts are. We do have the Chair Pop bundle, or not bundle, emote. Always a good one. Anything with these little neons is cool, but pretty chill, and it's one of those that you can just sit in forever. Kind of like the infinite emotes. Those are always kind of cool. You do have the Caber's Glass Aegeus. It's honestly one of the more cool ones because it looks like it's got the Vault of Glass going on. And if you want the lore, you got this. And then the other side here. So a little bit of lore there for you guys. If you do want to read that, I'm sure you can pause the video. Finally, we've got the ornaments for the Chaperone and the Risk Runner and the Plesohedral Estate for your transmat effects. Nothing too crazy here, honestly. At this point, guys, you got time before Season of Opulence. If you're looking at playing another game, if you want to jump into Opulence and you're, you know, getting ready to go, it's really up to you. Me, I just had fun because I was actually able to get Recluse. That one kind of blew me away that it actually happened. And now I just want to go for Luna's because I just have the shooting people in the face part to do, which will take some time, but should eventually happen. But that's going to be a fair amount of grinding for me in the next couple of weeks. So I've got my grind set out between that and 1 or 2 other things between Tangled Shore and then Luna's. That's probably a lot of what I'm going to be doing. So I'll be streaming some. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts about down below in the comments of what you guys are doing to get ready for Season of Opulence, if you're looking forward to it, if you're going to kind of wait and see what comes with it. I know we're probably supposed to see more on the TWAB this week as well, so stay tuned for the Last Word podcast. That will be Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time. You guys can tune in, catch that one live, or you guys see the video or audio later. If you haven't listened to the Last Word podcast, that is on audio platforms, Google, Spotify, iTunes, all those 3 places, and many more podcast platforms. There's like 9 of them it's on now, so iTunes is a big one. I know Spotify is another, so if you're looking forward to the Last Word, or if you look up Ebontis, you'll probably find it's pretty easy to find. But that pretty much wraps up the week. Ascendant Challenge will be next for me, so that video will be number 2 for the day. And then I'll probably be grinding, playing some games on Twitch, probably a lot of either competitive or Tangled Shore stuff. So you guys know where to find me. It's been a lot of fun this past weekend, actually kind of grinded out some competitive. It's an interesting animal, so if you haven't jumped in there, it's kind of cool. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Hope you have some fun in this coming week or 2 before Opulence as we get a new piece of content coming soon. Have an awesome week. You guys know where to find me. It's Ebontis on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, though, please do so. Just past 34, and you guys know 35,000 is next. So thank you very much. I will see you soon. Have an awesome one. Enjoy your week.